It's not the same.
Welcome to PWA. Thank you for coming on, Luke. It's been a long time coming. We really appreciate you coming on.
No, thank you. It has been a while, hasn't it? Because
It has
before
been a while.
at uni, you meant to do a live thing in the student union bit, whatever it was, and then it went all tits up that, and then lockdown happened, and then it's just. But we're here now.
We got there in the end. So how are you, man? How are you?
I'm all right. You know, getting by. No, music's good though. It's all like just a different part of music, isn't it? What we're doing at the minute. It's just all like the online writing and stuff. But it's been a good time though, really, I guess, because it's just collaborative online, and you find so many different platforms that you never thought you'd use and stuff. I've found like loads of platforms like streaming and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it's all very virtual and that, but you know, I'm all right.
Right, before we begin, I'm not sure if you're a follower of the show, but we have this thing called the word of the day, so like the buzzword. Just then you probably heard a huge ding from me accidentally pressing the button, but when we say a word or anything relating to this topic, which is going out, so for example, freedom, anything, you will hear
that's quite
this.
good, that one. That will catch me off guard, I reckon.
Yeah.
Like every 2 seconds.
Yeah. So yes. So you hear this.
I'll be pashed by the end of this.
So of course we have to drink when that happens. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. Now that we're all caught up and ready. So where are you doing this interview from then? Where?
Or
Yeah.
What? I was like, a laptop.
Are you sure? Not on a.
Yeah. No. From home in Bedfordshire, in a nice village in Bedfordshire called Toddington. That's where I live. At home with the parents at the minute. No, yeah, it's nice. It's a chill area. It's not as manic as Guildford or London. It's a nice, but you know, I've never been a fan of like places like cities and that. I don't think I could ever live there. I love
You're a country boy, yeah.
Yeah, I love living in villages and having fields and that to walk on instead of being like, oh my god, there's just tall buildings.
So you just dip your toe in every now and then. So are you from there then? Like, are you originally from?
I am, yeah. I mean, I was born in. Okay, right. I don't blame you if you know this is a bad place and don't ever go there. But do you know Luton?
Luton? Do you know what? I actually don't. I feel like I'm out of the loop here.
Anyone know? None. Both you don't.
I know. The only reason I know where Luton is I feel like people always get cheap flights from Luton. That's the only reason I've ever heard it.
Okay.
That's hilarious.
That's the only reason I can think I've ever heard of the place Luton.
Right, yeah, no, I was born there, which was I literally like a couple months after I was born, I'm pretty sure we literally moved here. So yeah, I was born in Luton, which is a shithole. And and yeah, but yeah, I just wondered if you heard of that, and there you go, that's that.
Fair enough. So I've seen, you've been keeping up with the releases during the pandemic. Your single at the end of 2020 called Keep Holding On. It's terrific and very heartfelt song, honestly, just a great song all around and has a clear message. My question is kind of, what was the emotional process behind that? Because it seems like a very, emotional song that links with the fans and all that.
Yeah, well, it's all just about lockdown, isn't it? I mean, what I was really planning on doing was sort of just like the end bit of 2020. I was just going to release a couple little things. So I did that charity thing for Mind Charity at the start of lockdown, which was quite cool. And I posted a little music video collaboration with like fans and family and stuff like that on YouTube, and then I released this, so which they're both like linked to lockdown. So it was more of like I was just keeping that theme for now because I felt a bit like a bit out of character, out of like what's going on to release loads of stuff. So yeah, but anyway, keep on. Yeah, so that's more about my personal experiences. So like in the first verse, it's more like negative and like, will we ever go back to running this show? I say it's more in terms of myself. It's more of a selfish song because it's like actually just about me. So yeah, in the first verse, It really is. It's just a selfish song, but it's very relatable. Like that's why it's good. So yeah, it's about my negative experiences and positive experiences of this whole thing. So like coming home and that feeling, that sentimental feeling of coming home, but also then it all comes together in the chorus saying like, keep holding on and stay positive, basically. So it's sort of just drawing everything that I sort of felt at the time into a song, basically. And have you seen the music video as well?
Yeah. Well, everyone's kind of like holding up a sign, as I believe. I think I was a part of it as well, as I remember.
Yeah, no, not that one. That was for that Mind charity one. Keep holding on.
Yeah.
That was like that showed like everything sort of visually, which is really cool. It like really showed like what the whole vibe of it. It's quite a sad music video, to be fair, but it was uplifting at the same time. So yeah, no, it was all about that, really. Yeah.
And I guess the song as well, like title Keep Holding On, obviously, like you said, you wrote it in the pandemic, but it's probably taken on like an even stronger meaning because like 2021, a year later, like I think most of us thought we'd maybe be out of this by now, but we're still going. So it's like it's still super, like you said, relevant and like uplifting, which is just really nice.
Yeah, it's cool. And I got to work with Billy Lockett on that. You know Billy Lockett? If you don't, it doesn't matter, but like he's a quite a big,
not quite sure,
singer-songwriter, and I worked with him on it, and that was cool. He's doing so well at the minute. He's like getting #1 on like iTunes and all these different things. I'm like, oh my god, he overtook like Justin Bieber and Taylor Swift's album the other day on iTunes. I was like,
holy crap.
Like he's smashing it. So yeah, worked with him on it, and the production on it, as you heard, it's like so good. Like it's like mental, it's so fat. So yeah, it was just a cool experience.
So listening to your music, it's obviously very much pop genre. And my question is kind of who inspired you? Like what are the artists in your life that inspired you? What are the building blocks of Luke White? You know.
Building blocks.
Yeah.
Quite wet and sad music.
Is that what it is? The two key words, branding, right there.
Yeah,
wet and
that's
sad.
all I say now. Whenever I'm in an interview, I'm just like, how would you describe a music? Wet and sad. Yeah, no, a lot of singer-songwriter type people like Damien Rice and David Gray and Ben Howard, Dermot Kennedy, James Blunt. Just people, a lot of singer-songwriters, really. That's what I'm drawn to, sort of that sort of catalogue of artists, especially people like Ben Howard and David Gray and people like that. Just lyrically, I think they were really like outstanding, like literally mental.
When you said that, then David Gray, I can like definitely hear that kind of like influence in that.
David Gray definitely is a big influence, but Ben Howard and people like just Ben Howard, I was obsessed with him like when he first came out as an artist, and then since then I have been, just because of his songwriting and his guitar skills. It's just like so inspiring. He's mental. So yeah, he's probably top of the list. But then all them people that stem off it. And I love James Blunt. Like I say it a lot, but I really like James Blunt. People knock him.
I remember you saying
really good songwriter. Yeah, no, I've seen him live a couple of times, and it was just shocking how good he is. Like it's mental. He's a very, very good artist.
Yeah, I don't think he gets the praise that he deserves, to be honest.
No, because like if you have one hit, that's the danger, isn't it, of having like a big hit, and then because that's it, and then especially if it's a song like You're Beautiful, I mean, you're gonna get ripped to shreds, aren't you?
Yeah, I remember making fun of that song when I was like 9 years old or something.
I don't think you can't really listen to it and go, fuck, it's a fucking fantastic song. That. You just listen and go, wow.
I'm sure, obviously, if you're a fan as well, like we're kind of saying, the danger of a one-hit wonder, or like, people slate him, but he absolutely owns the trolling. Like, I guess you probably follow him on social media. Like his tweets crack me up. Like when people give him hate and he just like responds to the hate by like agreeing with them, or like just it's so funny.
Right. And when he was live, what was it he said? He basically because that's what I mean when he's live as well. He's so good. His voice is like it's like perfect live. It's like it's recorded. It's that good. But then he does like these bits when he talks. And one bit he said he was like, I was lucky enough to get help and management from Elton John. He was like, a bit of a name drop there. And then he was like, what Elton said to me when I first started was was just play the hits. And he was like, well, that's me fucked then, isn't it? Yeah, because he was like, I can't play You're Beautiful 20 times.
So a little turn to a little bit more of a serious note now. So recently there's been a lot of talk about female equality because of recent events. And basically what I wanted to ask is your male, you as a male artist, your perspective on what art industry is like, and for a female artist, and almost like if we're doing enough for female equality in the music industry.
Oh, this is a big topic.
Just curveball right there.
It just makes me angry, like just so angry, and all the stuff about these riots and police and oh God forbid. Anyway, but yeah, no, yeah, I know we do need to do more. It's just like making petitions and all this stuff. It just needs to be brought to the surface a bit more, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And, I feel like female artists sometimes are undermined as of their talent. Even I'm just it's just I just don't. I'm just speechless on it. It just annoyed me so much.
No, it's completely understandable. It's like they decided to stop protest because it's an ignorance. They they rather be ignorant than actually do anything because it's just easier. Do you know what I mean? And that's kind of like what do you think about that, in a sense? Like are male artists like making big enough of a deal about it? Because when I'm online, all I see pretty much is are females and female artists talking about it and posting about it. But on the other side of it,
that's fair play. I could probably do more myself, to be honest. You know what I mean? But yeah, no, it's true. It is true. Like it is so, and it is. You say like it's really being pushed out now, and that's great. But by females, you know what I mean? By women, and it's just like, and people, there are guys and that do get involved and really back it, but it's not pushed out enough by everyone. You know what I mean? It's more just on their side, and it's just it's a good food for thought, that is, definitely, because it's just like, males should also just share posts. And there's so many posts, like you're saying, like people share stuff, on Instagram on their stories and like that. There's so much stuff that like it's just a tap of a
simple as
that might make a difference to someone who has one like wrong views or isn't educated on it. Do you know what I mean? So like they could actually like click on that and be like, oh yeah, they might just look at that story and think, oh cool, I'll check that out and read it and be like, oh okay.
Exactly.
It's just little things like that. And I have done that in the past, but I could definitely do it more. And it's just like things people need to do more, isn't it?
100%. I think it's like accountability. Yeah, it is. So like another question about the industry. So it's obvious right now that we as musicians and creatives, we have a lack of support from the government, and we're losing work, and it's very obvious about that. So like you as an artist, do you have any advice for people like you out there, picking from your own experiences so far from the year? Do you have anything to say like that?
In what sense? Just like work, like just keeping positive or getting work?
Yeah, in a sense of how to like overcome this moment, like in this sort of hardship, kind of, to stay creative.
I mean, there are things you can do. That's the thing. Like I've reached out to so many different online streaming platforms, and even, for example, I'm happy to say it, like there was a stream I did on this platform called OO. It's like five O's, and they're like a stream platform that sells like products and stuff. And like even that, I just messaged them and sent them my music, and they were like, we'll give you. They gave me a fee of like, what was it, around 200 quid or something, just for like an hour set, things like that. Like they're great to draw from, like for different opportunities. Like there's a lot of online stuff you can do, and even if you're not making money, like just staying creative and reaching out to artists that inspire you or people that you want to work with, and just doing like Zoom calls. Like on my days off, like I literally, any opportunity I get, I would literally have like 5 Zoom calls or something over those 3 days or 4 days off. So yeah, it's just like surrounding yourself with other people that want to are really pushing themselves. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's hard, like the like you say, with the government like funding and stuff, and being like able to get work is like, it's just hard at the minute, isn't it? Full stop. But yeah, unless you're lucky enough to like either have a publishing deal that you're writing for other artists and getting massive cuts, or you're signed, or you're able to make money doing like with a really good fan base and you built that up. But yeah, it's just staying positive and doing what you love and still creating, which is like, if you're doing that, like, then think about it. Once you've got out of this, you'll have like so many songs to choose from that, a lot of people will love when you release them. So it's just like doing that, I guess.
Yeah, fair enough. So like, what would be like your first thing as an artist to do when this is all over? What is like your first plan? Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, when this is all over. That's the first time. That's literally the first time.
Usually we've done about 10 by now.
Yeah.
I just realised, to be fair, there's not many topics that, I pointed. Did that?
What? What?
Oh, sorry. So was it because did you say something that made it?
Drink. Yeah, sorry, I'm just slow. That is literally it. I think I had one too many, and literally, I get it. No, I'm there with you. I'm there with you, mate.
Yes. So, the first thing I would do is, I don't know, is it anything linked with?
Whatever you want, mate. Thought Park, like go to Amsterdam, like
Pub. Full stop.
All right, guys, that's where you'll find Luke.
No. See my girlfriend. That would be cute.
Oh.
Have you not seen her recently at all then?
No, I haven't seen her since like November, probably.
Oh my God, Christ, that's a long time.
I know, mental. Yeah, no, she's up in Leicester at the minute. She's doing uni, so she's even away. So it's a bit mad. But yeah, no, it's not long now, is it? Hopefully. So
are you sure she still remembers who you are?
We actually haven't talked since November.
Like, wait, what?
Are we even still together?
Christ. All right. So, like, I want to find out a little bit more about you as an artist. Is it possible you could walk us through your journey from your first release of your single You and I to now your latest single Keep On Holding On? Like, what was that journey kind of like? What was the progression of you as an artist, as a person, and professionally? How do you think you've grown?
Well, I think it's even mad, like, because I was one of them people who didn't start singing. Just didn't start singing until I was like 15.
Mm-hmm.
Because before that, I was just like a guitarist and I was just playing blues and rock and stuff. I really didn't dabble in any type of singer-songwriter music till I was about 15, which I find weird now. I generally just listened to like Led Zeppelin and Muddy Waters and BB King and Mayer and Jimi Hendrix. Like, that's weird now saying that now, and that's probably why now I name the music I listen to as Wet and Sad. And then I started singing, and then went to a studio in my local area and just started recording guitar there for a few artists, and then started singing from that. And the guy I worked with there, he was a singer-songwriter. I was in a band, and then he sort of taught me how to write songs. Some of them were shockingly bad. It was equivalent, right? The first song I actually recorded was probably equivalent to Baby by Justin Bieber, like that. Like, wow. Right, anyway, so that's, and then just did that for a few years, was just writing, trying to improve, starting out my social media as a singer-songwriter. Then I went to uni, ACM, way big up, and then and that's when it really kicked off, I think. That's when I had started releasing, and even those songs I released at the start, I don't think they're that great at all now, especially when I look back, like they're a bit cringe, and vocally I sound like a child, so I sound like a fetus.
Christ, you heard it here.
And really at ACM I just gigged like relentlessly, and that's made me, I think, improve. Like, it was just gigging like 3-4 times a week. It was mental. I was just, and to think about that now, it freaks me out. I nearly said the word. Getting on trains all the time.
Trains? What's a train? What?
Getting on trains all the time, and like I keep nearly saying it. Oh God! Right, London, going around London and gigging and all that sort of stuff. And that was that was mad. And just going on tubes, I felt like a little professional going around London. It was mental. But yeah, I do miss that. But then I just kept recording and then releasing a few others, and then lockdown happened basically. But yeah, over that time, I built up a really good network with a few people, and then
that's what it's about.
Surprisingly, then I started building a few more contacts, and I even went and visited people, and when we could. I had a really cool opportunity where I went to a guy called Mark Russell, who saw me at this gig near where I live. He's builds studios for like Warner Music and Sony and all that. And he saw me there, so he has really good contacts, like with the head of Sony. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, he even sent like a song to the head of Atlantic Records, and he was like, really cool voice, but not my thing. I was like, okay, that's cool, but as in that's still cool. But and then I went to this guy called Hayden Bendel's house. He used to like work at Abbey Road Studios and things like that. Like recently, like I've had really cool little networking things where went to this little studio house thing, and we just had a chat, and it was just great. Like things like that have really developed me as an artist, like talking to people that have done stuff, and they tell you stories, and they really like tell you straight. And it's really those things that have clicked recently. I think in lockdown have really clicked in my head, like what I need to be doing and what I'm doing wrong. And it was just funny stories when he was telling me about when he worked with Freddie Mercury, and it was hilarious. He was like, apparently he came in, and literally, I was just like, wow. And he came in and he was like, to the session, Freddie did or whatever, and he was like, where's the champagne? He was like, I feel like a withered flower, darling.
Christ. Oh my God.
But yeah, it's just things like that, I think, that really helped in gigging as much as I did, just like really helped. It sped up the process, because thinking I got from like not any gigging experience to gigging and being able to understand how to write songs better in like 2 years. So yeah.
And I bet now as well, like you probably feel so grateful for like those weeks where you were doing 4 to 5 gigs a week, because now it's just like, what even is that life? Like it's just crazy. Have you done any kind of like virtual gigs since being in lockdown or anything like that, or not really for you? Or
no, I have. I at the start of lockdown, I did a load of like stuff on my own, like Facebook and Instagram, and they always got really good traction obviously at the start, and they were good, and then I stopped because I was just, I don't know, I just did it at the start because it was like the thing. Now I was like, people are probably getting bored of me doing this like every week, so and then I did a few, like I was saying, a lot of virtual stuff on different pages on Facebook and different like apps and stuff. So I'm very fond of actually doing virtual stuff, especially when you can't do live stuff, because it's just a way of connecting with people, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
I think it's silly to not do it, because some people shy away from it. I think it's just a missed opportunity, especially at the minute, you know what I mean? Because you can really be yourself as well when you're doing like online stuff, because you can really just like have a laugh, even though you're actually saying that, you're talking to yourself, but do you know what I mean? I think that helps, because you're literally just chatting to yourself, so you just can be like yourself, or be funny or whatever.
You're like in your own space. You can literally be in your trackies, and people would never know.
Funnily enough, I'm gonna just tell you and be honest, right? I'm wearing this, but what?
Mate,
because before you come on, I like stood up to adjust a light, and I had grey trackies on, and he was like exposed.
It's true though. Why would you go out of your way to put jeans on?
Yeah.
Like, why would you do that? To like sit on a chair and sit in front of a laptop? No.
It's like putting shoes on inside. What's the point? What is the point? There's no point.
There we go.
But kind of our final question before our game of Never Have I Ever is, like, ultimately, why do you do music? What is your goal in it? You know, it could be a simple answer. It can be anything.
I just enjoy I just feel it's a selfish thing, but also I just love like writing stuff and playing live and entertaining people. Like I enjoy entertaining people, you know what I mean? Like,
I wouldn't say that's selfish. No,
that's but another side thing, like selfish, as it's selfish for me, because I love writing songs, and I write songs for myself about what experiences I've had. So I guess that's the selfish part, and that's just because I love it. But yeah, I think what you get out of it is very rewarding when you get to like affect someone with your music
Yeah, that's very
or
true.
your lyrics. So yeah, that's really it, I guess.
Awesome. Fair enough.
My girlfriend's calling me. It's been months.
Exist.
She remembers who I am.
Sammy, I'm just doing a Zoom interview thing. I'll call you after. Toodaloo. There you go. Sorry.
Christ. All right.
That was like that after months. That's all I say.
That's literally it. Like I can't talk to you. I'm too busy. I'm sorry.
She's been trying for all this time. That's all I say.
Like voicemail after voicemail.
Yeah.
Christ alive. All right. Shall we get on with the Never Have I Ever
Yes.
channel? So since you're our guest, Luke, do you want to kick us off?
Yes. Never have I ever shoplifted.
Oh,
Criminals.
Christ.
Right, I will tell you about mine quickly. This is when I was younger, right? I went into a Disney store. I went up to one of the Peter Pan costumes, and I took the dagger from the costume, and I ran out and never came back.
Why? What was the thought process?
I
at that point?
don't know. It's quite murderous, really, isn't it? Like a child sees a knife.
Christ.
I actually have a funny story on that as well, which just reminds me about. I mean, I don't really remember this, but my mum loves to tell everyone that when I was younger, we were in this shop, and I was like saying how much I liked this like glittery eyeshadow palette, and I kept, oh, mum, I really like this. Like, oh, this is really nice, isn't it? And I was too young to wear makeup. Like, I didn't need a glittery eyeshadow palette, and I lived by the seaside. So my mum said, "We come out the shop." I was in the buggy, and we got on the seafront, and the buggy was just full of all these glittery eyeshadow palettes that I had just decided to pick up and put inside my buggy. And I remember so clearly my mum really, really telling me off, and my dad telling me that I was going to have to go back and take them back and tell the person in the shop what I had done.
Teach a lesson.
Yeah, but they never did. And I still remember to this day what the eyeshadow palette looked like. So...
I mean, I can't exactly get on any like high horse because, again, mine was in childhood. Did you guys ever have like toy day in primary school? Like year 1 and 2. It was only year 1 and 2, all right? Like literally just a whole day. You bring your toys in or games, and you can just play with toys all day. That's literally it.
Oh, okay.
Right. I guess it's a northern thing. I guess this is all right. So basically, it was toy day, and I brought in my Game Boy, and so did one of my friends, right? And they brought in a copy of The Incredibles, which I asked my mum over and over again for, but I never, but she never said yes. So I decided, all right, I'm going to steal this game. But out of guilt, after like 2 days of having the game, I felt so guilty. I was like, I can't do this. So I just decided to chuck it out of my bedroom window into like the next door neighbor's yard to be like, I can't hold on to this. But obviously I didn't.
It was like a criminal. It's like you killed someone or something.
Yeah.
Okay, it's a bit off piece, but it's because before this, me and Oscar were just talking about like when you want to have a chat about something that someone's done that's annoyed you, but you don't want to seem like a bitch, but you want to have a discussion about it. We were having that kind of conversation. So my question to you guys is, have you ever drafted some sort of text about someone that's pissed you off and accidentally sent it to that person?
Oh, God forbid, yes.
I have done that.
Christ.
I don't even think these are like applicable to be talking about.
Oh, no. Is it not appropriate? Is it that bad?
Let's not go there.
Cut. That's it. Cut.
Yeah, that was it. That's the end of the program. Let's not go there. Full stop.
A little mystery for the people at home. Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
What about you, Brooke? What was your story?
I've actually done it more than once. And it's funny because I remember my mum doing it when I was quite a bit younger and sending it to someone and then them replying like, was that about me? It's like, No, it's about someone else that has the exact same name as you in the exact same place.
Christ.
Oh, it's painful, isn't it?
Oh, it doesn't even bear to think about. Like, makes me like my skin crawl. Like, it's such a terrible thing.
God, we're better people because of it nowadays.
Yeah.
You know, like I remember talking to my crush and then talking to my best friend about my crush at the same time, and absent-mindedly sent my crush something along the lines of, "Oh, I'm just so in love with her. It's absolutely insane."
Oh, yeah.
And I think we've all been through that, like in secondary school, embarrassing moments like that.
Just you. I'm joking.
Never have I ever drunkenly hit on someone at a gig.
What, like you've gone to watch a gig and you hit on someone?
Yeah.
I actually don't think I have. I'm just not really ballsy enough for stuff like that.
Oh no, I probably thought. He's.
It took me a while.
Yeah.
I didn't want to admit it.
No, I don't think. Well, no, I haven't gone out my way and gone. Hello.
Hey, my name's White.
Yeah. Yeah, I haven't done that. So,
have you ever used the fact that you're a musician to try and hit on someone?
oh no, you bring it up, don't you? You go, yeah, I do music.
Yeah, I do music. Yeah.
Have your Instagram. You're like, look at this.
Yeah. Right. Cool. So, give us your final question, Luke.
I do have one, don't I? 1 second. Yes. Yeah. This is so random. So I don't know why. Right. Never have I ever had a bender that's lasted for more than 24 hours.
Oh Christ.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Christ. I know I can feel that exact feeling on my body and my skin right now, like a tingly dryness, which is, oh Christ.
I remember that.
That was such a strange description. I don't even know what to think of
That was
that.
the most disgusting analogy I ever want to imagine.
Christ. Oh,
I have a ting. How do you feel? How do you feel, mate? I feel quite tingly and dry.
You know what I mean? Come on, surely you understand. When you've been awake for
I know what you mean. Like you have this buzz through your body and you feel like, and you generally feel like shaky and you feel like crispy.
Yeah, crispy. How is that better than dry?
It's not. It's no better.
Oh,
I might need to think of something to add to the mix. Maybe crusty.
Yeah, there you go.
Crying out loud. I don't think this show is PG anymore. All right. So honestly, Luke, that has been absolutely amazing. Thank you for coming on.
No worries.
For the final thing, if you could tell us what your favorite drink is when you are at a bar, and also what you've got going on and what you've got going on in the future to tell people at home, that would be great.
My favourite drink at a bar? Anything. Anything. No, I do like. I'm boring. I just like a beer, like a pint of San Miguel, pint of Stella, pint of
Wife beater, yeah, there we go.
You know what I was going to say? As soon as I said Stella, I was like, going to make a comment. Yeah, I like that, or I like. That's it.
Nothing hits like a beer, though. It's
well,
fine.
I do like a Guinness. I've suddenly just I've learned that I like Guinness now, and that is a lockdown discovery. So there you go.
Smooth, wow. Easy to drink. Hint of coffee, kind of.
Yeah, it's nice. So I beer and that sort of thing. And what else was we saying? Oh yeah, what am I up to?
Yeah. I love how you focus more on the alcohol than you did.
Yeah, it's just in my brain constantly. What am I doing in my life? No, I'm actually doing quite a lot of sessions in the minute, like for my own music. So I work with someone called Luke Gittins, another Luke. And he's a songwriter and producer, and we do a session like mostly every week and just write and record. And we've written like 2 or 3 songs and recorded them. So yeah, I'm just getting together a load of new stuff and trying to find my sound. I feel like it's really good to work with the same person and do Zoom sessions like that every time, because you actually end up finding a sound then, because they know what you like, and then every song they try to replicate that, but obviously different melody and different instrumentation or whatever and sounds. So yeah, it's good just doing that, and then work like planning for when everything opens a bit more, even not from the artist side, like, you know, trying to make money from the guitar lessons and teaching again and stuff like that. So yeah, that's really what I'm doing. So there is music coming. It's just trying to make it as best as I can, really, to be honest, because there's no point at this point. I've really hit a wall with it. I'm like, if I'm gonna release anything, it's got to be a big project and it's got to be good, and hopefully have some back like representation by then as well. So you know what I mean. So yeah, that's really what's going on.
Fair enough. So where can people follow you? Like your Instagram, your Spotify, your everything else?
Official Luke White Music.
Yeah.
On Instagram and Facebook. Twitter, no point. Don't post on there. So I won't.
There we go.
So really, Official Luke White Music on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and that's it.
Hello everyone, Luke White here, and this is my little song session for Pints of Artists, just in an interview. I know it's fantastic, enjoyable, fun, and got slightly tipsy, which is all you need in life. 11 out of 10, there you go. That was a nice little review there. You can use that as a testimonial. Right, I'll shut up. This is Keep Holding On, and it's all about lockdown. And yes, my hair is looking shitter by the day because of lockdown. So there we go, here we go. Keep holding on. Stream if you enjoy. The world is changing and I don't know if I can ever learn and grow. Your people crazy, making it slow. Will we ever go back to running this show? Oh, I know it's not the same, but who do we really blame? Oh, and oh, if people can't change it, we'll get things wrong. Oh, and love is the only thing keeping us floating low. So let's keep holding on. The feeling of love when I came back home, like a sentimental dream that I never lost. I feel like I am not alone. My mind is ticking on, I'm ready, love. Oh, I know it's not the same, but we still play this game. Oh, and oh, if people can't change you, we'll get things People can change and we all get things wrong. Oh, and love is the only thing keeping us floating along. There we go. Thank you guys. Thank you for watching, and cheers, Pints with artists. Yes, thank you. Cheers. Oh, I know it's not the same